What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm BDLM, coming with my buddy J4y, bringing you this practice cast. What's going on, man?
Game 2 of the International Pub Game Association Esquire.
Yes, tournament.
Yeah, basically, we saw what appeared to be Zenith Loda and a couple other higher level players. But then again, you never know in this scene. Could be just a couple of pubs. But
a lot of trolls, perhaps. You can't really be sure.
Oh, but I already see an awesome pick. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, man. It's a good day. It's a good day. Nice morning. Hopefully we can get some awesome games cast today. We have all these pretty new models to look at because the Dota shop just came up. But, I think we should probably start running through these picks as most of them have been made. I guess I can go over the Dire team while we're still waiting for some of the Radiant to load in. We have Morphling, Mirana, Queen of Pain, Nature's Prophet, and our buddy, Treant Protector.
I was going to say, it's Team Captain Planet over there. They've got a little bit of earth, a little bit of water.
That's pretty good.
I'll call Nature's Prophet Wind, maybe? Or Heart? I'm not sure where to go from there, but, either way, it's pretty interesting. I do like seeing that Treant. Hopefully we can actually see someone use them to maybe, possibly its full potential. But, anyways, as far as the Radiant goes, we got this Windrunner pickup, Outworld Destroyer, Pudge, and, of course, the Earthshaker with Teal being miscellaneous at the moment. Hopefully he's going to find something that goes together with all these other picks, and we'll have a nice face-off.
Yeah, I'm actually really interested to see how these lanes are going to work out. I guess a lot of that will depend on what the last pick is, because actually we have Earthshaker deciding to run around mid, which is kind of interesting. I imagine he'll probably cycle down bottom. But yeah, hopefully, Vengeful Spirit, the last pickup. So, man, they're really going to be able to roam around and gank well. And as we see, we have Windrunner, Outworld Destroyer, and Pudge, all these heroes that can solo pretty well.
Oh, look at that. There's some of the new shop items. They increased how much battle points people are going to gain in this game. That's pretty cool.
Very nice,
Checking
yeah.
that out. Anyways, yeah, okay, where is Purple? Because I don't see him anywhere on the map. I don't think he's in the game officially.
Yeah, it's because of the new shop stuff, you need the time to set up your stuff. He's trying to figure out, would I like the Admiral's cap? Would I like a baseball cap on my Outworld Destroyer? He's got to sort through it. He's got to get it figured out before he hits that play button and actually jumps into the game. And as we can see now, we have a pause, waiting for him to decide on what kind of apparel he'd like to rock this game. I mean, what team do you like better so far? I mean, finally have all of our picks out. What do you think?
Honestly, I don't think I favor either. I think they both have their strengths, and it's going to be interesting to see which they use it. As far as teamfight goes, I see a ton of AoE damage coming out from the Dire. If they get the Treant ulti on a bunch of them with the Queen of Pain ulti, stacking that, Starfall, and of course the Waveform, it's just a ton of damage coming out.
No.
So it'll be interesting to see if they can take advantage of all those ultimates and stuff together. But then again, the Radiant, I mean, they do have their own little advantages here and there. They got a lot of CC, a lot of stuns, the Shackle, the Earthshake, oh my god, just tons of CC coming out. So they could probably break up their teams, and we'll have to see if they can, do that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game it's going to have to be a lot of pressure from the Radiant early on if they're going to try and be able to take this game because just looking at the Dire team, Queen of Pain, Mirana, Morphling, and then even Nature's Prophet have the potential to do a lot of damage if they can get some good farm throughout the course of the game. This middle lane is going to be really hard, man. Queen of Pain versus Outworld Destroyer, he's going to be able to Astral Imprisonment her as he's doing right now and just drain all of her intellect, so make her really hard to move around effectively.
Yeah, and she didn't get the Mantle of Intelligence early on, so she doesn't have a lot of int to work with at the start. But then again, the early levels, I mean, it's only going to drain a couple int here and there, so she's not going to have it too bad. And she's going to go for that quick bottle, it appears. So, she'll be able to keep that regen up and have the laning presence that she still needs. And meanwhile, top, it's going to be... So we're going to see that Treant in the support role, which, of course, we kind of expected. He did buy that headdress early on, so he must have randomed, because he's got a lot of items for being a Treant protector.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that headdress up there. I mean, we can see that he himself has 5 health regen per second, which is just so much at this point in the game. And he's going to be giving that to Morphling as well, so you're going to really be able to keep him in the lane, and any harassment coming out from the Windrunner isn't really going to be able to do much, and we can see he's doing a good job staying away, not stealing the experience from Morphling, and he's just going to try and use these pools to give him the farm he needs.
Yeah, I was also noticing how real mobile this Dire team is. They have the Queen of Pain, the Nature's Prophet, and then the Mirana Leap and the Waveform from Morphling. I mean, they're going to be able to get out of situations pretty easily if they get caught by Pudge or someone else.
Yeah, and even Nature's or Train Protector with the Nature's Guys. I mean, he's going to be able to move around quickly and be able to get people in and out of fights invisible. So, yeah, they do have a lot of mobility. Actually, middle we see that Queen of Pain trying to harass this Owl Destroyer, gets him down a decent amount of health. I mean, pretty slow so far, nothing big going on. I've seen Pudge try and throw some hooks at Marana, but, you know, she's going to be so hard to hit, especially with the leap, too.
Yeah, I don't think. Although they are appearing to look to set some. I mean, see Vengeful Spirit with a double damage rune.
Actually, here in the middle lane, oh, we have again Owl Destroyer taking a lot of harassment. He gets pretty low there. He Astral Imprisonment's out the Queen of Pain, which means he will not go down, but she's getting some early pressure on the tower. She's actually looking to dive past it, decides against it after taking that bottle charge. It's like, no, I won't be able to take him down quite yet, so she decides to back off.
Yeah, you see Outdoor Destroyer actually go on the bottle early, which is really surprising. Oh, actually top. Here comes the Vengeful Spirit. Going to use the stun. Nature's Prophet, though, faking the TP to, you know, make him feel a lot safer, I guess, I suppose. But did force that leap out of Marana, and she is definitely getting minimal farm. Only a 4 creep score at this point in the game. Pretty much tied with their Tree of Protector, which is not what you want to be at as a Marana.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's really unfortunate. I mean, she has to be really careful here. It's better to not get a whole lot of farm than to feed a Pudge, because, you know, once he starts rolling around, he's going to be very difficult to stop. Here he goes, actually. He's going to hit the hook, but he starts to turn around, just turns on the rot for a little bit, trying to do some harassment. You know, he didn't have any creeps. He couldn't really sit there and tank it, couldn't dive into the tower, so he just decided to wisely turn around and just, you know, take what he could and getting a bit of harassment out.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's going to want to build up here or try to keep his mana up. They're going to probably need something like a mana boost. Oh, they're going to definitely go on her here. Here comes the Fissure, followed up by Vengeful Spirit Stun. I'm going to have to assume there it goes. Pudge going to get the easy kill. Or Vengeful Spirit is, actually. Well,
there
either way. It's still a kill for them regardless. They all get the experience and part of that money. So, you know, very good setup there. Her leap was such a long cooldown at that first rank. You know, once you use it, you're kind of out of luck for a while.
Yeah, I was about to say a 30-second cooldown, and, you know, she's deciding to level the Starstorm, which I can understand, trying to get some farm, but yeah, that means you're not going to have that mobility, and so she gets picked off there. Carry Vengeful Spirit. Let's see it, man. I'd love to.
I don't think the roaming Vengeful's can do much carrying, but you never know.
The top lane actually have Trent looking to go in here on the Windrunner, but he just gets the Leech Seed off, gets her down to about half health, and continues. Sorry, go ahead.
Head. You see Invisible Queen of Pain actually just taking 6 now, but doesn't have enough mana to combo. She could just use her ulti or just use Scream of Pain with maybe the Shadow Strike. So with that ulti actually could do enough damage to almost kill Outworld. So let's see if she can set up here.
I'm surprised. She's doing a really good job being able to harass him and keep him out of the lane. I mean, he can't even get close enough to try and continue to Astral Imprisonment her out. So a lot harder time for him than I was expecting.
Yeah, you see him using it there, but here comes the Fissure actually going to set this up. Good stun, but Outworld Destroyer just doesn't have any damage yet. He doesn't have a point in the queue, so it's not going to have any damage, and he doesn't have his ultimate. So, and even if he did have his ultimate, Queen of Pain's intellect, you know, at 36, it's only going to be a little bit of damage. It's not going to be enough. So really, that harass isn't going to be very strong from him until... That's kind of a problem with Outworld Destroyer against an intellect hero, you know, in the laning phase. You know, he doesn't do, like, hardly any burst damage until he gets to that really good itemage, you know, later on.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, actually, here in the top lane, we have Nature's Prophet TPing in. He sprouts the Windrunner. The pardon me, the Leech Seed used on the Windrunner. Are they going to be able to get past Morphling his waveform now for 3 seconds? Will he be able to continue the chase? 2 seconds, 1 second. Is he going to look to go? He does. It's not enough damage, and he has to turn around the tower and the creeps, just doing way too much damage. Now he's forced to Omnom on a tree, and now he's kind of stuck here behind. He's going to need Train to be able to tank this tower for him, but now actually Outworld Destroyer looks to try and come in, but he's not going to be able to get close enough because it's Nature's Prophet. They're going to have to be very careful trying to get him out of here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to. He's now getting attacked by the Outworld Destroyer. A good shackle shot. And there you go. Earthshaker is going to use the Fissure, take him out there. A lot of overcommitment to try and take out that Windrunner. Now they're actually going to try and go here on the Nature's Prophet with the Earthshaker and the Outworld Destroyer. Queen of Pain drops a big ultimate. He'll do a lot of damage, but a big ultimate from Outworld Destroyer is going to be the one to actually get a kill. But the double damage rune on the Queen of Pain will be able to take out this Outworld Destroyer. It doesn't look like it. The Fissure saving his life, at least temporarily. Now Pudge looks to come in here. Will he be able to take her out, doing so much damage? Does he have the hook? Yes, he does. Lands it. And they're able to pick up the kill on Marana, but now Queen of Pain snipes the Outworld Destroyer, blinks away, using that double damage rune. She's now out of mana, though, so will Pudge maybe be able to land a hook? He might look to try and line it up.
No.
But he doesn't have any vision, doesn't know where she's at right now, and he will give up the chase.
Whew. That was quite some action back and forth. It looks like, obviously, the Radiant came out way on top. Now 4-1 in the kills. They didn't even manage to kill that Windrunner when it was set up for that triple gank, so really unfortunate for them. But, you know, good play all around. The Our World Destroyer, he really could have gotten away. He was in there too long, unfortunately. Queen of Pain with that double damage. Just one hit, KO. You're out of here. And, you know, she's having a good start for herself here. Now up to 23-3 with a 1 kill. So, you know, doing very well for herself, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at the gold graph, I mean, we're getting up to about 750 gold. Not that big of an advantage for the Radiant, but an advantage nonetheless. I mean, you think for 4 kills, it's actually a fairly small one here. Actually, we might have a little bit of an altercation here at the top. Nature's Prophet actually does pick up the invisibility room, but then gets the imprisonment. The Fissure will not hit the Nature's Prophet. He's going to get away safely. We can see he has the Gloves of Haste, so he's going to look to go Hands of Midas here early and try and get a big advantage for the middle and late game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Actually, you see also a second point in Sprout already. Interesting choice there. I'm not sure exactly what he's playing. I guess it's for the ganking potential, but let's just say if he keeps going for Windrunner, well, she's got Power Shot, so she'll have no trouble getting out of there. Our World Destroyer could just simply Astral Imprisonment himself during the game. I mean, they've got a lot of options to get out of those trees, so I'm not exactly sure if I like that, you know, selection, but, you know, we'll see if it pays off when he does more of that roaming.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, Pudge actually picking up Marana. Yeah, me neither. I was like, wait, what happened?
Looks like it was a stun into a hook, and that just burst damage she couldn't even, you know, deal with. So.
You know, yeah, that's understandable. I think we can see she didn't even get the leap off apparently, so that'll do it. Yeah, continuing to put points into the Starstorm, looking to try and get, you know, the potential to farm, looking to try and get into the middle game.
Action's going to happen top. Yeah, it looks like Pudge is setting something up here. He's ready to throw this hook. They don't know he's here. Oh, you see Trianon way over his head. Here comes the hook. He's going to get that Nature's Kai's off. No, he's not. Good ultimate by Pudge right before that gets off. They are just chasing down this Morphling now, but they don't have a lot of mana to spend here. Oh, Pudge gets burst down by both the Waveform and the Starfall. And it looks like Rana is going to continue to chase. Here comes the point for Our Destroyer. His ultimate is up, but are they going to be able to follow up this damage? I'm not sure. Fissure, great setup. Oh, there's the huge damage coming out from the ultimate now. And it looks like they're not sure who they want to follow. It's going to be this Morphling. Here goes Astral. Not good timing, though, with the power shot. And are they going to be able to finish him off? He has no mana. Oh, the assist from the minion into the forest. And that is going to kill the Morphling. Now they got to get out there with their lives. Queen of Pain has that ultimate up. Is she going to try to use it? Time it with his Astral Imprisonment. Looks like she's just going to use the Scream of Pain instead, and that's going to be enough damage. So, all in all, it looks like it was a 4-for-3 trade, perhaps? I don't know if I can do my math correctly here.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a long engagement, a really nice one. Actually, it's going to continue. Looks like the Dire diving past this here when Tower Pudge comes in, though. He wants to see if he can set something up. He misses the hook, but he's just going to turn around and ult the Treant Protector that is going to take him out. Now, Earthshaker in trouble by this Queen of Pain. She's looking to chase him down. Earnchar is usually trying to keep him up, and she's going to have to give up this chase. He actually gets hooked back by the Pudge, but blinks right back out. But the Earthshaker Fissure again sniping another hero here just above the middle lane. Excellent play. I'm loving the amount of mobility coming out by both teams.
That's wonderful. And you see those arcade boots pay off already 3 times in time. I mean, Pudge has just given mana to a couple heroes that didn't have the mana before. You saw that Fissure. He wouldn't have had that without the arcade boots, and now they're going to set something up with this Nature's Prophet. He does not have a chance. Here comes the stun. He doesn't even need to use anything. Okay, he'll use the hook, but here comes a 5-second arrow just for defensive purposes. She has no mana. She has no health. She's going to back off. So this Pudge and Vengeful's just... Oh, this insane gank ability from these two. I don't want to mess with them if I was the other team.
Yeah, I mean, they use that smoke to get in there. Really nice to see them try and use that early on to try and get an advantage. This Treant Protector, he might actually be in danger here. No, he's gonna wisely stay back a little bit to not die to this Pudge Vengeful Spirit combo that's now up here in the top lane with the Windrunner. I mean, the nice thing about that last engagement for the Dire was that Marana picked up a double kill and didn't die. She's now picked up a Wraithband to try and give her some more tank ability and some more just, you know, safe stats. And now also has boots as well as a magic wand. So she's looking to be okay. She'll probably have a little bit more sustainability here. In the top, we actually see that there are 3 heroes. Will there be an engagement?
It's gotta be, I would think. Here comes the power shot doing some good damage. Here comes the swap, but the stun does not land because she blinks while it's in mid-air. Good job. messing that up, and now Venture is most certainly going to fall here. But not before they do some good damage to her. Oh, you see a hook actually come out on this Tree Protector. Queen of Pain is going to survive, and it looks like Tree Protector is not, unfortunately for him. But now Pudge is stuck. His hook is 2 seconds on cooldown. Is he going to fall before he gets that off? He's going to try to commit suicide. Not going to be the case. Queen of Pain does get the last auto attack, so she was down to a sliver of health. It could not have been much, but she does not fall, and it actually turns out in the favor 3-1 of the Dire.
MVP of the game, or at least of that battle. Tier 1 tower, top, man. It helped get 2 kills right there, even though some heroes picked it up. I mean, it just did so much damage to them trying to dive, and now they're going to have this push up here on the top lane. Nature's Prophet, unfortunately, doesn't have the mana quite yet. He's about to get it to bring up some trees, help push this tower down, and get the first tower kill in the game.
Yeah, this could be really needing gold to come back. I mean, we're going to see this gold chart really quick. Oh, dropping now into the Dire's favor just in that fight. It was over 1,000 gold up to that point, so that trade really helped, and they got a couple killing sprees, which was really helpful. So now definitely turning around in their favor. You see our Destroyer kind of in a dangerous spot, but ooh, a really good shackle shot. Here comes the burst damage. Going to drop that ult perhaps? Not yet. They're not sure exactly how they want to follow this up. She'll probably just get away just fine unless they land another beautiful shackle shot here. We're going to see if you can get it off in time. Just a power shot, really high damage. Will she survive, though? They don't have the speed, or do they? You see the phase boots from Windrunner coming off. Misses the ultimate completely, but power shot just needs to land, and it does. Really good aim, hitting all 3 of those power shots. Now looking to escape with the wind run, and now actually see Pudge over on the right side getting a hook and an ultimate. Tree Protector has nothing to save his ally except for the Nature's Guides, but I don't think that would work. And here we go now, Morphling trying to chase these heroes down. Everyone's kind of scattered among the forest. I don't think anyone else is going to drop, though. It looks like everyone else is just going to escape just fine.
Yeah, I was a little worried at first because you saw Pudge went a completely different route than his allies and, got split up from them. I was wondering if he was actually going to be able to, help out and get any of those kills. We saw he was able to help pick up the kill on the Queen of Pain. And it looks like everybody wants to roam mid, and Pudge is actually interested in going in on this Morphling, decides against it, runs away. Astral Imprisonment is going to make sure that he doesn't go down here. And a slight miss time. Oh, actually, Pudge does want to keep it going. Hooked up onto the high ground. Drops the ultimate. Will he be able to get out? He does with 70 health. Very nice heads of play. And being really scary there, trying to get that kill in without dying himself.
Earthshaker drops bottom. I guess getting caught out there by himself against Marauder and Quap, that's too much for him to handle, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a really good hook there, landing that on the Morphling and barely surviving, as you saw. I really do like seeing that earn on him. It's kept him alive multiple times. It makes just so much sense since he's up in the front lines of all these kills. Anyways, he's now up to 8, 2, and 2. So involved in 10 of the kills. I mean, just all over the place.
Oh, Queen of Pain ulti. Just destroys the Owl Destroyer. Drops there to pick up a kill in the middle lane. She actually has finished a Perseverance. So going to have some nice health and mana regeneration for herself moving into later parts of the game. Here comes a nice little gang squad. Mid Earthshaker and the Vengeful Spirit. They don't want to go, or do they? Just the very edge of that fissure, hitting the Tree Protector. But no, they're not going to follow that up with anything as Pudge looks to join them in the middle. Maybe now they're going to look to try and do something. Oh, that's just an illusion, guys. Settle down.
Oh, it's dead. It's forever dead. Wiped off the face of this planet, or whatever the heck they play all these days. Yeah, Earthshaker actually saved up 1250 gold, so he's actually pretty well on his way. You see him farming up these mid creeps. Oh, there's gonna be action here for sure. There we go. Initiation. Well, looked like initiation, and now it's just a standoff. Never mind.
Yeah, really nice to see. Queen of Pain actually sends one of her illusions top to check for the rune. As Vengeful Spirit actually gets a kill here in the bottom. Unfortunate. She sends one of her illusions top to check for the rune, and then the rest of her team goes bottoms to try and maintain that control. It's a really nice play there.
Yeah, overall, really good hook landed. Actually, I saw it in action, and Queen of Pain just was not able to. Her blink was on cooldown from before, so she was not able to escape. So it's pretty unfortunate for her. In the meantime, you see the Trant. He is going that, so he maxed out the living armor. Ooh, really good shackle shot actually coming out. Gonna have to watch out for that arrow. It does not land. Gets a swap now, but that's gonna set up the perfect ultimate for Tree Protector. Now getting 1 kill for them. Are they gonna get a second? Windrunner trying to escape, but now that power shot's on cooldown. Can't escape from the trees. She is gonna fall right here. Really great double kill for Tree Protector actually, but now he's gonna lose that killing spree, and it's gonna look like they're gonna set something on Marana. Uses the leap. The Fissure does in fact miss. Here comes the Queen of Pain. Ultimate still on cooldown, but still does some good auto attack damage. They gotta be careful. Can Pudge escape? He's gonna try and juke into here. Queen of Pain just doing too much damage, jumping around. and gets the kill. Now looking to finish off this Earthshaker, but now she's going to fall back. So that was a total of 4 kills for just the one. Another great fight for the Dire.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, we keep having these somewhat one-sided fights, and it's still 17-13. It's still everybody's game, you know. When we look at this gold graph, it's all over the place, and now sitting at about 750 gold in the Dire's favor, an advantage we saw the Radiant holding earlier, and they lost it, so it's still really close. We actually see Earthshaker and Pudge will look to set something up here. Are they going to be able to land a hook? We have another Radiant here teleporting to this middle lane. They want to try and deny this tower. Are they going to be able to? Yes, Arrow Destroyer does get the deny. Very nice play there.
Yeah, it looks like Ventral's just kind of scouting around, gonna come face first, and Ventral, though, here comes the ultimate is up for Queen of Pain. She's got to fall back if she wants to survive. There it goes, 250. Here comes the arrow, just missing. Oh, but here comes the Ventral's Spear is probably going to tick down, but in the meantime, they look to finish off this Queen of Pain. Oh, she's going to fall. And now Murata, what is she doing here? The leap kind of failing, and she is not going to get out of here with her life. No mana, no health. That's going to be another kill for Pudge. Double kill for him.
Fail for fail there, actually. If you notice, Earthshaker's ultimate may or may not be on cooldown. He kind of just like panicked and hit the button as he was running away there. It had such little health. So unfortunately, that's going to be on cooldown for the next team fight. But you know what? He's got 22 seconds before he has to worry about trying to land, you know, the 5-man Echo Slam. So, you know, he's at least got a little bit of time back from that.
Yeah, it looks like Earthshaker in the meantime. Now he's up to 2,000 gold. Is he just going to sit in Fountain until he gets enough gold? I wouldn't hardly blame him if he did, because it's so much money to sit on as a support. He's so close. Actually, a 19-minute blink dagger for a support Earthshaker? That is some serious speed.
Yeah, he did pretty good there. I mean, he has a couple of those Iron Branches. And, of course, the Arcane Boots, really nice to have for his team. Between that and the Essence Aura from Our World Destroyer, when this team moves in the middle game and they're looking to push towers, looking to go for those team engagements, they're going to be able to spam some spells and still be relatively full to try and drop all of their spells, which is going to be huge when fighting a Dire team.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, in the top lane, you see this Pudge here. Oh, a Shackle Shot trying to make it latch from the creep on the Morphling was not the case, unfortunately, though. The random hook just trying to finish him up there. Not going to happen. Replicate now actually up. So now he's got a Pudge of his own. And here comes a Biz Tria. Going to drop the ultimate. Are they going to have the burst damage to finish off this Pudge? It appears. Oh, the waveform does not hit. Only lands on this Windrunner. So they're going to get the Windrunner. But Pudge in the meanwhile going to escape. Another arrow just barely missing. Now she's looking to cut him off. Here comes the Starfall. Is that going to be enough damage? Oh, the Nation Prophet ultimate actually is coming from nowhere. So another double kill coming out for the Dire.
Here in the bottom lane, actually, it looks like we're going to have an engagement. Astral Imprisonment on the Queen of Pain, but they mistime the Fissure, and she's just going to blink back into the woods. Use it to juke, but she's going to find the Vengeful Spirit. Will she be able to land this stun? She kind of gets her ankles broke there, and in the process of moving that wand, the Queen of Pain blinks away. They're not going to be able to pick up the kill. Really unfortunate. We've seen that a couple times. The Radiant team has just mistimed some of their moves with the Astral Imprisonment, which is, you know, unfortunate. I mean, the duration increases as they level it up, so, you know, it's something that they have to keep in mind. But, you know, now it's at 4 seconds. Hopefully they can, you know, start getting on the ball and just being able to line those things up to pick up some of these kills.
Do they need a stopwatch or something?
I think so.
It's just off by fractions of a second, but yeah.
Get your little egg timer out. Flip that sucker back and forth. We actually see a Shackle Shot up here on the Morphling as he actually gets this tier 2 tower looking, put some harassment up on that. He's finished a Yasha, so he's going to go for that, Jay. You know what it is.
Manta style!
Yeah! Go for that Mana Styles here as he continues up some pretty decent farm here on the top lane.
Yeah, Windrunner going to be pretty aggressive here. I say aggressive, I mean approaching Arrow River. That's pretty aggressive for this Radiant team. And now the Nation Prophet ultimate coming out again doing some harass. Queen of Pain, is she going to go in here? She is, and she doesn't realize that there's Pudge and other people, Pudge and friends coming from the side. The Earthshaker ultimate with the blink, going to do tons of damage. Now they're going to look to land this hook. Oh, with the Fissure, that's an easy hook. And that is certainly going to be the death of Morphling too. Oh, Pudge and friends, where have you been?
Yeah, you gotta be scared of that, man. I mean, you know, everybody loved that TV show Friends, but, you know, Pudge was not involved in that one. So, you know, the Pudge and Friends, a lot scarier. A lot scarier.
Yeah, they don't like his typecasting for that show, unfortunately, but he fits in really well in this case, and, you know, they're getting along just fine. Looking now to push down the bottom lane, perhaps, with Smarana and Train Protector. Not a lot of pushing power coming from the two of these, but she has enough with his auto attacks, I guess, to bring out some good damage. Oh, here comes the TP in, though. Who is it going to be? It's going to be this Pudge. That's the one person they probably didn't want to see. Now the Tree using a defensive ulti, but Nature's Prophet comes in, actually. They're going to finish off this Pudge, perhaps? No, it's not actually going to be the case. Now, Vengeful Spirit looking to do some damage. A Shackle Shot comes out, but they don't have the vision. And now Queen of Pain comes in, drops the... Oh, no, two of them. Vengeful Spirit going to fall here, perhaps. Or as she is, I keep saying that, but who knows in this case. Nature's Prophet now coming out with the ultimate. To finish off the Vengeful Spirit before. Here comes the hook now. The ultimate's up. Is he going to finish off Queen of Pain? The arrow. How many times is that arrow missed by just the hair? Here comes the Air Shaker now with the blink in, trying to land the fissure, but he is not going to have to follow up. Oh, the Pudge hook from downtown.
Oh, that Pudge.
Wow.
Doing a really fantastic job in this game, man. He's missed a couple, but man, he's made some really critical hooks. It's really good to see a Pudge, in the game actually being able to live up to the hero, live up to the name, and be able to hit a lot of these just to keep the game crazy.
Oh my gosh, that back and forth was ridiculous. Nature's Prophet now, oh boy, if Pudge sees him up there, he is a dead duck or nature guy. Either way, he's going to survive, though, because he was not seen. Now he's going to farm these silly ancient granite golems. While the middle gets pushed in by both the Outward Destroyer and the Pudge, they're going to try to do as much as they can, but they only have the two of them. So if CP comes in time, they might be able to defend it. Looks like they're not interested. They're going to let this Tier 1 tower fall, the second one for them in this game. And that's going to be that.
There you go. We see the Treant Protector actually looking to finish up a pipe, which is a really nice item to have. The Outworld Destroyer's ultimate will be able to do a lot of damage, and that's going to be able to block some of that, so very useful there. What else do we have for farm going around? Looks like the Queen of Pain's sitting on a point booster, getting some additional stats. Very nice there, maybe looking to go for the Bloodstone. And Nature's Prophet actually finishes his Aghanim Scepter. Plenty of bounces, plenty of push potential. And here in the middle lane, we're going to have an initiation. A great hook by the Pudge is going to ulti and take down that Mirana. The Shackle Shot there to help, but Treant Protector, he wants some revenge. He goes ahead, drops the ultimate of Force Staff, though, getting Outworld Destroyer to safety, and now Windrunner going to run out. Pudge comes right in, and they just destroy the Queen of Pain. Morphling now wants to try and go in, but he's going to try and run, gets Astral imprisoned on the way out. The tree is trying to block off any kind of follow-up by the Radiant, but the Vengeful Spirit Swap going to bring him right back in. Nature's Prophet goes down there. 3 for nothing here in the middle, and it might actually be 4 as Pudge looks to try and go in here on the Morphling, but his team doesn't look to follow up. He's actually now in a little bit of trouble. He's going to go ahead and drop his own urn on him to try and keep him up, and just the Radiant team collapses around the Morphling, and he just goes down.
Really well played by the Radiant team there, just getting all their moves out in accordance with each other. Actually, Outward Destroyer is still sitting on his ultimate, so didn't even have to use it that fight. Pretty amazing. Earthshaker, really good setup with the stuns and that punch hook. Even though this team is so mobile, if they just get a chain of stuns, and there's nothing the Dire team can do without a Black King bar. And none of them are even close to even going for that item. So they're still going to be in a heap of trouble here. Ventral's here swapping in here. The Mirana, now it's kind of over his head. Look how much damage those towers are doing. MVP is right. Mirana going to take a lot of damage. Everyone's in here except the Pudge, who is the main bread and butter for their team. And they're all starting to fall here. Pudge is trying to hook perhaps. No, he's just going to get out with his life. So you see how much aggressiveness they were trying to do beyond the tower. That was just way too far. Now Pudge getting hunted down. Can they spot him? Queen of Pain does see him. Gonna drop off, that Shadow Strike, try to do some damage. He's gonna try to turn around this. He knows there's no interruptions on the team. Can he do enough damage? Not the case. He's gonna fall. So that was 4 deaths in total. Earthshaker did buy back, but not a great end to that battle.
Leech Seed doing some work there, keeping that Queen of Pain alive.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, how is she not dying to this? And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, Leech Seed, helping to keep some of your squishies alive.
That's right. Oh my gosh, that was some amazing work there. Like I said, just too aggressive. They had such a big advantage. They should have fallen back, used the gold, and maybe pushed a different lane in, but they just wanted to keep going for it. Interesting. I want to take your pain. Oh, they're going to do Roshan, and they're not going to be contested, I don't think. But what do you think about this Outward Destroyer's build? He's got the Force Staff, which makes sense, and the Blink Dagger and a mech. What is he thinking?
I guess he's trying to look to get some initial initiation to...
Initial initiation?
Initial initiation,
okay.
Yes. I mean, their team is just so mobile, as we were saying earlier. I mean, they really have the ability to jump in quickly on people, and I guess they're just really looking to take full advantage of that. I mean, they have the mech he has the mech as well, which is nice to see. You know, you get that on a lot of these heroes, like Enigmas too, who are just kind of squishy, and you want to try and keep them alive. So you pick that up so that you yourself have that heal to try and keep yourself up. I'm actually looking at this Morphling and seeing that he's looking to go Sanjin Yasha, not going for the mana styles. Very strange.
Man, I even said the name. I did that all for nothing. Oh, pretty heartbroken by it.
We were so proud of you.
I know.
I mean, what do you think about that?
The Sage and Yasha pickup?
Yeah.
I'm not totally against it. I mean, honestly, he can make use of that strength. You know, the more strength he has, the more freely he can switch over his base strength to agility. So he doesn't have to feel like, you know, he has to keep some back. So not necessarily a bad idea. The slow, of course, if they feel like trying to chase down heroes, which they've been chasing down heroes quite a bit here. Oh, is Pudge going to find someone in the woods here? Nature's Prophet, he knows the trees are here. Is he using the block? Look at that block! That was wonderful. Oh, he's going to survive from that. I love it.
I was trying to do quick math, and it didn't work very well. So, actually here in the middle lane, while I'm trying to do math, there's a big Echo Slam coming in here, trying to take out the Queen of Pain. Will they get her? Yes, but she has the Aegis. She's going to come right back up. Treant Protector dropping his ulti, trying to line something up here. Does she have her ultimate? She does, and picks up 2 kills with it here in the middle lane. Our Destroyer will look to get away here. He force staffs himself out. He's going to have the blink up in 1 second. He's going to be able to get away by the looks of it. But Queen of Pain comes in here and drops some damage on him before. But oh my gosh, the Arcane Orb doing a ton of damage. She has to stop her pursuit. While in the top lane, we actually have a pursuit of Pudge. He picks up an invisibility rune, and he will get away just fine.
He's not done yet, though. He's coming back in. Looking like Our Destroyer now wants a piece. 4 steps in. Oh, not going to be enough. Here comes the blink we were talking about. Oh, is he in too deep, though? Pudge going to try to support with this invis. Is it going to be enough? No, she instantly falls. And that was just... He got the Queen of Pain, though, who was on a nice streak. So it's going to be a lot of gold. Probably going to pay off in the end for him, though. So, interesting team fight all around.
Yeah, it was nice to see, too. Mirana knew exactly how long to wait for that Astral Imprisonment to wear off so she'd be able to actually hit the arrow instead of throwing it early. As we've seen so many of these abilities used, and, you know, unfortunately not lining up quite as good as they'd like to.
And look at this. Assault Carry is now finished up on Pudge from the courier.
Oh, interesting.
Very different. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, the tankiness is going to be really helpful, of course. Armor against Queen of Pain, Morphling, Mirana, all doing... Nature's Prophet, in fact, all of them. Tons of auto attack damage coming out, so the armor's going to be helpful. You know, attack speed you can't go wrong with on heroes, but especially Our Destroyer, you know, he's going to make a lot of use of his auto attack speed. But I just haven't seen that before, honestly. But yeah, like I said, not really a bad choice. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, attack speed's always nice. And, you know, Vengeful Spirit and Windrunner are both these heroes that, you know, have the potential to hit kind of hard towards the mid and late part of the games. So, you know, just really trying to take advantage of that. And you consider you already have the Vengeance aura from the Vengeful Spirit, so there's going to be able to do a lot of attack damage. Actually, here at the bottom, we have Trini. He's looking to just kind of sneak around here, see what he can find. He's going to find the Pudge, but I don't think he wants anything to do with that. Just looking to scout out for his team, let him know where the Radiant team is. So we see some counter warding by Pudge. He's, you know, really on the ball looking to help his team out there with some counter wards as he's been doing all game, really.
Yeah, but he's still lacking in the magic resist tournament. He's got some, of course, from his flesh heap. That's going to give him 16%, but there's so much magic damage coming out from this dire team that you'd think he would have wanted to go pipe or something in this game, but we'll see how it goes. He's going to counter ward, says, screw you, Morphling, I want to finish this off. Another missed Mirana arrow. We can't keep counting that. Hooks his own ally, and are they going to drop the ultimate now? Oh, it's 2 seconds on cooldown. Now it's up. He's going to use this for sure. Or is he? In the meantime, we see Pudge does, in fact, fall. And Morphling's going to escape now, but it looks like Treant Protector using a defensive ult, trying to get out with his life. In the meantime, he's going to try to fight 3 versus 1 with his pipe and keep them away from his team. He's going to get stunned up, but in the meantime, you see Our Destroyer now finishing off this Morphling, perhaps going to use the Astral Imprisonment, but that's going to give enough time for his team to follow up with him. He's Nature's Prophet teleporting. Is he going to be able to fight this one-on-one, or is it 2 versus 1? Oh, the Force Staff, really good job, but the Living Seed, just too much damage, and it's going to fall. So a 2 for 3 trade, still coming out in top for the Radiant, though, so that's really nice for them.
I learned something really important today. Trees, you know, afraid of fire, afraid of termites, not afraid of 3 heroes of the enemy team, apparently. Just goes right in there, pops the pipe, I'll take all y'all, and let's go.
and actually gets out just fine and is able to pick up a kill with the Leech Seed there in the back. Really, really fun to see.
Yeah, he was just in their face, keeping them away from, you know, his team as his team was trying to finish off that Outworld Destroyer, and they successfully did. Unfortunately, Morphling did fall. On top of that, the Austral Imprisonment, it's kind of a gift and a curse, because obviously you can see it increases intellect, you know, it CC someone for 4 seconds, but it also, that's 4 more seconds. The other team, which we've described over and over, very mobile, that can come help him out. So in that case, it sure enough, it did, and it you know, it did get him killed, but you gotta do what you gotta do for those kills, for the money.
Yeah, absolutely. Nature's Prophet's actually looking to try and get some of that money. He's so close to finishing his Sheepstick. Unfortunately, Marana taking some creeps from him. He's like, come on, man, I just want the Sheepstick. He's getting very close there, so he's going to have that very soon. Going to be able to sheep the Pudge, you know, who's ulting somebody, or the Shaker to stop the ultimate. I mean, you know, it's gonna be a big item moving in the mid-game. We actually see a smoke, yeah, here in the woods. Are they gonna be able to catch this Nature's Prophet? He's actually gonna exhaust their smoke and get out just fine, so they know exactly what's going on here. And Vengeful Spirit looks to swap in the Morphling. He's gonna be able to waveform out, or is he? Fissure drop. The Vengeful Spirit stun drop, and oh,
do we have a counter for this?
We should. So close yet again, unfortunately missing. But you know, the Dire team 4v5, they think they can still do something about this. They're going to try and defend their Marana now. Nature's Prophet looks to teleport in. Is he going to be able to do anything here in the middle game? Wasted Echo Slam in the back. They're going to try and ult this Nature's Prophet, getting very low, but the invisibility will save his life. And now Earthshaker going to try and hold everybody off while Pudge tries to get away. It's a tree versus a fat man. Who is going to win? It looks like nobody's going to win as Pudge try and TP out. He just barely does. Astral Imprisonment holding the tree, and a big ulti from the Queen of Pain. Actually, they're going to be able to turn this around, take out the Shaker. Queen of Pain picks up the kill there, and now they're going to look to chase down this Outworld Destroyer. He does not have the 4-step up. He's going to try and buy himself some time. He can blink right away if he gets it right. He does! Oh. He gets away! Or does he? Marana continues the chase. He drops his ulti to try and discourage them, but the Shadow Strike drops. He's now very slow. He's now a pig as well. Pigs don't fight very well.
No one wants to be a pig.
Yeah, no one wants to be a pig. So, unfortunately, Nature's Prophet going to pick up that kill. A lot of back and forth there. The score coming to 33-31 at the 34-minute mark.
Wow. It's quite an action-packed game, to say the least. And with the Pudge, you really would expect that kind of gameplay coming out. But definitely that one side, either way, you're going to see a push down now in the middle lane. Still a minute left on this Outworld Destroyer, and he does not have enough money, or does he? He's really close to having enough money for that buyback. He might actually, but will he use it? Maybe to see how far they're going to take this push. Good shackle shot to keep it down. What are these guys plotting here on the side? Pudge and Vengeful Spirit, it's Pudge and friends again. Are they going to look to land something in time? They need to be careful, though. Oh, here comes the dust out, actually. What is Vengeful thinking? He gets just obliterated. And now, oh no, the Vengeful Spirit got the 4-step, though, to get out of that Furion. Trees just in time. Are they going to just... They should play this defensively. There's still 3 versus 5 at the end of the day, but they're looking for more action. The hook coming out. Is it going to be enough? Tree of Protector now looking to maybe get that ultimate down. Who knows? They're going to keep this pressure up, and let's see if they can get a push into the Tier 3 tower.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good decision on the Dire part, or on the Dire's part. You look at the lanes, you see top, bottom, pushed out. All the team fight presence of the Radiant was dead. Outworld Destroyer and the Earthshaker, those big ultimates, not available to defend the tower. So just using an opportunity to try and push the tower, and hey, they even pick up an extra kill there. They're going to look to roll bottom now that Vengeful Spirit's still dead, so you know they have a little bit more time before she TPs in.
A preemptive pipe coming out from the tree and going to make sure they don't get bursted down by anyone's damage, and that's not a bad play. Here comes the arrow. Is it going to land? It's going to hit someone! New record for one! It's going to be a 5-second stun on the Earthshaker, but he's going to be just fine. Just going to, you know, make sure to keep him back in his place. So another Tier 2 tower drops. You see Nature's Prophet now TPing up at the top to put pressure on another Tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, Tier 1 tower still up for the Dire. I mean, they've got 3 towers left to the 1 now on the outside, so have that gold advantage. I'm going to look at the gold chart really quick. Oh, now it's like over 8,000 gold for the Dire. That is a huge swing in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we just see the Dire looking to check out the Roshan. He's not up yet, but we can see this lovely little spectator timer we have now that he is almost up. So they're going to have to keep their eyes on that. There are no wards there to watch it. So this is, you know, might be an opportunity for the Radiant to come back. They lose their top tower, unfortunately. to the Dire. So
very interesting Outworld Destroyer build. He's going full tank, it seems like, instead of just that glass cannon we described back in our podcast episode. You know, he's going now, he's got the Mithril Hammer, so I would have to think that's a Black King bar. You know, against all this magic damage, not necessarily a bad idea, but just full-on tank. I mean, do you prefer that over this glass cannon that we normally would see coming from him?
You know, I think when you're fighting a Morphling and a Queen of Pain, you have to try and survive. And actually, we see here in the top, trying to survive is the Nature's Prophet getting really low, drops the ultimate before he gets out. They're just going to be able to destroy the Pudge, though, before he's able to get out of the trees. But they want to keep this going. Big Echo Slam here, drop to try and pick off the Morphling in the back, but he's in too deep. Looks like the Shackle Shot's going to try and hold the Dire team back. Will Windrunner be able to get out with the Phase Boots and the Force Staff? And the Windrun now being popped. Looks like she's going to get away just fine, but Queen of Pain actually wants to try and keep this up. Guesses wrong, so they're just going to look to back off.
Talk about mobility. I think that Windrunner might take the cake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, but what was the Pudge thinking there? I mean, he was just in the jungle by himself, trying to kill Nature's Prophet, but he's got the Hex, so if his ultimate hook's not enough to kill him, as you saw, he was not going to finish the job. And then, of course, with that team just being able to support in his jungle very easily, yeah, it was just a no-brainer. He was doing so good. He's got the hook skill. It's just that they really need to coordinate with each other and land those, CC scatter the kills. Otherwise, you know, the other team is just so farmed at this point, they're not going to be able to, fight them like that.
Yeah, and, I mean, just this Nature's Prophet, I'm looking around, you're talking about farm, sitting on 6,500 gold, so he could totally pick up another big item. And, as these heroes are starting to pick up their big items, they're starting to get the levels, they're just getting more health. Pudge is really going to need that extra help if he's going to look to try and take people out as we move into the later parts of the game, approaching the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, he has that assault still, but he hasn't gotten an item since then. So, really unfortunate for him. That's kind of the story of their team right now. The only one really getting items is that Outworld Destroyer, who's now finished the Black King bar. So hopefully that could make a difference in their next fight. But now, they know Roshan's up, and they're going to go for it. They have that ward. The Radiant has that ward, rather, so maybe they're going to spot the Mirana running towards it. They should know about this now, but they're just not going to, maybe they don't have the presence to, I guess, fight it 1-on-1 or 5-on-5 there. So they're going to let him have another Roshan. That's going to just keep the advantage rolling in the Dire's favor.
Yeah, I mean, they could have a 4 versus 5 engagement. I mean, Morphling not even nearby. That's a big part of their damage. He doesn't have a replicate in the area either, so, they could really try and fight this and have a pretty good shot at it, but they're just going to look to continue to push out the lanes. A couple of the Radiant heroes top as they see that now Roshan has been killed and Queen of Pain picks up the Aegis. Nature's Prophet actually picking up an MKB, interestingly enough, using some of that money, and he's still sitting on 2,000 gold. It's probably enough to buy back.
Will this Morphling get caught out here? No, just a little bit of warning. Pudge, once again, way ahead of his allies. No big surprise, but he sees the Morphling. Oh, the waveform's already used. He doesn't have a defensive cooldown at this point. Here we go. This is going to be most certainly his death, unless his team teleports in. You see the Nature's Prophet coming right in on top here. Are they going to do anything? Nice, right away, a Hex on the Pudge. He is CC'd. Tons of damage, Outworld Destroyer. Didn't even get the Black King bar off. Oh, that's really unfortunate for him. A TP out, so it's only be one death for now. It looks like at least he coming out now on the bench speed. Just slow him down just a little bit. His team's supporting. They need to get out of there. Here comes the teleport. It is going to land just in time, but now his teammates are into D. Earthshaker. Oh, poor guy, he's gone. And now they're going to look to finish off this Windrunner. We're talking about mobility. He's got the Force Staff. Gonna get ready to use it now. And there it goes. Still running on the run. Mirana arrow not going to land, but Queen of Pain blinks just too often. And that is going to be 3 deaths for none. Oh, this game is just going way in the way of the Dire.
Yeah, I mean, you can only imagine they're going to look to try and push this thing. This is one of the things we're talking about, like you said on our podcast. The Treant Protector, this living armor, none of them are hurt. They have all of this health regeneration, too. And now that they also have the Nature's Prophet trees, they're just going to really easily be able to push this in and withstand any kind of harassment coming out from, like, the Windrunner, for instance, or the Fissures from Earthshaker.
Nature's Prophet already has 3,300 gold again. Didn't he just buy an MKB? Like,
he may have.
This is unreal how much farm Nature's Prophet with that ultimate can get. It's just so much gold, especially with the Agumon Scepter. Morphling does finish that mana style, so went the double Yasha. Just wants all the speed. And now they're going to push this in with no trouble at all. 3 down still for the Radiant. They're going to be up in a few seconds here, though. They're going to have to try to engage hard here, because here comes the swing. Radiant's kind of blocking the way for those hooks, actually, so it's going to be really hard for him to land this off. He's going to try, though, anyways. Is that Earthshaker going to blink in and try to initiate all 5? There's the extra slam hitting all 5. Clutch gets the hook around it. She's going to fall right away, but so is Earthshaker after he gets his ultimate off. Here comes Outward Destroyer ultimate, doing not super much damage, still hitting all of the heroes nonetheless. Trying to get his auto attacks in now. Who are they going to focus fire? It looks like the Morphling is the target. Gets dropped. Queen of Pain's going to have to blink out. Are they going to have the chase for that? The hook plus the blink. Not going to use it, actually going to wait for this, but her blink's going to be up right away, and she doesn't get it off, though. Really good bench spear stun. So actually the Age is popping. I forgot she had that. Are they going to be able to finish this off? Here comes the blink. Blind hook possibly coming up? No, Mirana going to look to try to do something. That's not Mirana, that's Windrunner. We're just going Outward Destroyer. You can't keep up. She is just way too far. Or they're still trying. What a hook! Down. The ultimate coming up here now. Nature's Prophet actually is going to get turned around. Here comes the ultimate. Queen of Pain going to get killed. The shackle shot is not going to land actually the way they want to. Nature's Prophet, though, just gets instant give. He is quite a glass cannon himself. Buys back immediately. 8 seconds he can TP to support. They are still on the chase. There's no way they could keep up. Wow.
Nature's Prophet like, no, it's totally part of my plan. I just want to go back to base. Thanks, guys. I'm just going to buy back right away. TP down to these Ancients. I mean, he just bought back, and he still has 3,600 gold. Huge.
Change.
Yeah, I would actually like to see him maybe pick up an Assault Curious. I mean, that'd be really good for the Queen of Pain, who can do a pretty decent amount of damage, and really help out this Mirana, who unfortunately doesn't have many items of her own. Really help ramp up her damage, as well as the Morphling. I think that might be a really wise pickup for him. Now that he has all that money, but it's a really expensive item, and he's going to want to try and keep a lot of money on him, just in case he needs to buy back again.
Oh, they're going to shake here for sure on this Earthshaker, who gets just caught with his tail between his legs. He is going to fall. Does he have a tail? Now he does.
He does. He has a little...
Okay, that works.
We'll go for tail. There you go.
There we go. Worked actually well, believe it or not. 14 charges now on that Queen of Pain Bloodstone. She is just has all the mana in the world. And it looks like she's buying the Boots of Travel recipe. So, talking about mobility in this game, that's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, they're going to be all over the map. And, the Radiant now are going to have to be playing on their heels because they have this top lane that's going to keep pushing in. So... hopefully they can push that out pretty far so that they have some breathing room. But, it looks like the Dire is actually looking to just group up here and push the bottom lane, perhaps. Looking just maybe try and pick off somebody who's trying to farm here in the Radiant jungle. This is just a really smart play. Stop them from being able to move anywhere else. We can just continue to get our advantage up, which is now sitting near 20,000 gold for the Dire. And about 17,000 experience. So, big gains there.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so far behind now, especially with that top lane being completely destroyed. It's going to be really hard for them to make a move because their hard carry is that Outward Destroyer who went pretty much no damage items. So, in that they don't have that auto attack presence that they really, you can see from the other team coming from 3 different heroes with that, Queen of Pain, Mirana, Morphling. I'm sorry, 4. They're all really strong late game presences, and it's going to be hard. Windrunner. Ooh, finishes the Orc of Malevolence. Let's see if they can get that off in the team fight. Probably on the Queen of Pain, you would think, to force her to not be able to blink. Oh, they're going to look to initiate, but their team's not even there. Where's Purple? They're going to try to initiate without Purple. That's just suicide.
Yeah, well, I mean, he has to stay behind. Nature's Prophet's just going to split push here. He's going to be able to stay up top and keep the pressure up. So they're going to have to leave somebody behind. And yeah, Shaker just blinks out. Not getting any damage there, but they look to try and go in. They're actually catching this Morphling separated from his team. Are they going to be able to take him out? He waveforms away, so he's going to be just fine. Treant Protector ultimate going off, holding Windrunner and the Pudge in place. A big ultimate from the Queen of Pain is going to ensure yet another kill. They look to continue to chase this Pudge, turned into that little piggy. Yet again, he's stuck in the trees. There's nowhere for him to go, and he is going to fall as well. So will the Earthshaker. Just 3 heroes down for none. They're going to be able to look to push in. Even the Nature's Prophet came over to try and help with that, and yeah, this is looking really dire for the Radiant.
I like that. Yeah, Pudge actually did buy a gem of True Sight, and now it's saying on Tree Protector all nice and fancy. So they're going to push this bottom lane. It's so much longer. This is most likely GG. No money for buybacks on any of those 3 heroes. And it's just, there's nothing much this Vengeful Spirit and Outworld Destroyer can do by themselves, you know? I mean, Outworld Destroyer is sitting on almost 2,700 gold, but there's the GG call. And that's what we were saying. I mean, there's just so much coming out from this Dire team. It just got such a huge advantage, and the Radiant just kept making those mistakes, kept trying to initiate when they didn't either have their full team or have enough damage to finish the guy off, and it just ended up being a collapse on their team.
Yeah, and I mean, you're just not being able to get any of that farm. I mean, just look at how much money the Dire team is sitting on. You know, in large part due to these towers, but, you know, they were just able to get that advantage moving into the middle game and keep it. Oh, Windrunner might look to get picked off here by the tier 4 towers. She goes down to the Morphling, and it looks like the Radiant team is going to have to collapse back into the well. Just sit there and pray, because there's not much they're going to be able to do if the Dire team actually looks to go into the well. They're just going to look to finish off this tier 4 tower, though, and finish the game out. Actually, they're going to look to try and take out this Prophet. Are they going to be able to? Yes, they do. Pick him off in the back. Treant Protector now actually getting really low. Here comes the turnaround, maybe?
Come back!
The Radiant looking now try and go in on this Morphling. I mean, a lot of damage coming out from these Arcane Orbs, but not enough to actually take him down. He gets away just fine. And now the Ancient under attack. Morphling's going to turn around and look to try and attack that down, while the Radiant's still trying to get as many kills as they can here in the back. Nation's Prophet's like, I'm done with this. I'm going to buy back, pop that ultimate, force them back into their fountain. 1 for 1 there. Oh, a big ulti from the Queen of Pain, trying to take out the Pudge, not going to be able to get it. The Mirana ulti pop to allow her to get out safely. Looks like Shaker wants to try and go in here. A big stun, but he can't see anybody. He's not going to be able to do anything else there. It's a force to pop all these cooldowns to try and fight off
back dooring.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough. The Radiant Ancient goes down. GG, well played by both teams. Thanks for joining us, guys, on this Shoutcast.